All right, here we go. So I first want to just welcome everybody to my kitchen. This is obviously Crystal Fair here, and I am going to be cooking up something delicious that I wish you guys could all join in and eat with me, but I don't think I have enough to share with everybody anyway, so maybe it's okay. But I'm going to be showing you a couple big tools. The multi cooker is one of my new favorites, and then also the Deluxe Grill and Griddle. And so I'm going to just show you a little bit of the grill because then I'm going to get it preheating. So before I preheat it, I will show you a little bit of that so that I don't burn myself. And and then we'll jump right into making our risotto. I am making some creamy risotto with peas in it. It's so yummy and springy and fresh. And then some grilled chicken on the side. And so I posted, if you're in one of our parties, I've posted the recipe for this risotto already in the party group. If you are joining from my VIP group, I'll try and remember to post it as well because I didn't think of that ahead of time. So there you go. All right, I'm going to walk on over to the grill and show you a couple things. So let me pop you down. This is my little live cooking station here. There you go. But I'm going to head on over here. You can hear me okay?
Yep.
Thumbs up. Okay, good. I'm wearing AirPods, so I think you'll be able to hear me as I walk around as well. Okay, so the grill. I just want to show you a couple little features. Here I am. Hi, everyone. This grill comes with a recipe book, of course. All the major appliances do. It also comes with some grill plates as well as griddle plates. So these pop out and you can replace them with a different style of plate. They come, as I said, they come with the grill plates as well as the griddle plates. There are also waffle plates, whoops, that you can, chop pops out as well, obviously, that you can purchase in addition to this, the grill. So yeah, this is, oh man, I use it for so many things. Obviously doing things like grilled cheese sandwiches, paninis, grilling chicken, that's what we're doing today. But I have also used it, let me show you another fun little feature, for grilling pizza. So this lid sticks up in there, but it also pops down. And then there's a lever here that you can use to have that lid at different levels. So you can grill a pizza crust on the bottom, just throw on some dough, grill it till it's almost cooked, and then put all your toppings on top and then turn on the top heat plate. So there's different settings for the top and bottom, and broil your cheese. So it's really yummy doing pizza on here. So that's one thing, and you can have that adjusted to many different settings depending on how thick your meat is. Then it also comes with a probe, which is what we're going to be using today. So this guy plugs into the side, and I will show you how to use it. So I won't go into too much on that right now. All right, so I'm going to preheat this after I turn it on, of course. As you can see, there are, I think you guys can see the settings here. There's a custom setting, sear, panini, grill, griddle, and then a keep warm setting. And we are going to be using the probe. So I'm going to hit the probe button. 400 degrees is going to be the temperature of the plates. So that's good. And then I want my chicken to be 160. It needs to be 165 degrees. I do it about 5 degrees lower because as it rests, it's going to come up. I'm talking with my hands, even though you guys can't see me. That's funny. As it rests, it's going to come up to that 165 degree temperature that you want your chicken to be fully cooked. Okay. So, and the probe will do that work. So there you go. That's preheating. I'm going to move this camera on over to my multi cooker now. Here we go. And here we are making our risotto. So now let me pop in. Oh, put that camera up a bit so you can actually see my face, right? There we go. Okay, so the multi cooker, I'm going to get it going and then I can talk a little bit more about it or answer questions if you guys have questions while you're joining. So I am going to, I have some margarine in there already, or butter, whatever you like to use. That's in there already. I'm going to add, where's my recipe? 1 tablespoon of oil using this. This has, let's see if you can see this, measurement markers on that top part here. And all I do is squeeze this and the oil comes out like a little geyser. And I need a tablespoon, so I'm going to measure 3 teaspoons because 3 teaspoons is the same as 1 tablespoon. Plop that in here. So I've got some oil and some butter, and this top piece right here pops on out, and you can just throw this in the dishwasher. And then this, I mean, you might want to clean it when you every now and again, like every month or two, maybe you want to clean it. But this part, the part that you need to clean more often, comes off very easily. So that is handy. That's you can also use this for vinegar, by the way. It's an oil and vinegar dispenser. So yeah. Okay, I need to start this. What am I doing? I don't have this. I've done this recipe many times, but yeah, I don't have it memorized. So I need some power. We're gonna do sear and then just melt that up until that's all melted. And then we're going to add some onions. All right, did anybody have a citrus peeler? One of these Pampered Chef things? Did you know that they also work for peeling onions? I haven't actually done this a lot, so I'm not necessarily super adept at it, but actually this, yeah, for having only done it once or twice, this works pretty good. So yeah, I just peel down with this piece, and then I wonder if you can, I'm learning as I go. I don't, yeah, it's almost easier just to use my fingernails for that, but if you needed to get under, yeah, that works okay. Okay. I haven't done all the things yet. I'm learning too. Oh, I forgot to grab something for some compost. We'll just put it aside for now. The table will get a little interesting by the time we're all done, I'm sure. All right, so onions, little tip about onions. If you are looking for an onion that is sweeter, this was not gonna be very sweet. I can tell you that just by looking at it. The shorter it is from root to tip, the sweeter it's gonna be. So if you like your onions sweeter, buy the nice short ones. And I am going to just chop this up a little and then use my handy dandy food chopper so that I don't have so many tears. This contains the gas that comes off of an onion that makes you cry. It's falling. Apparently it also works to peel an onion underwater to avoid the crying part too. I haven't ever tried that. But, you know, you just gotta keep that gas from getting to your eyes. So it makes sense that would work, right? So I'm just gonna chop this up here. Let me move this where it won't clunk. There we go. Here my butter sizzling behind me. So that's a good thing. Let me grab this guy. Throw my onions in. Oh, last time I did this, I haven't done this a lot. Last time I did this, I'm just remembering now I had a table. I put up a table to my side here so I could put all the dirty dishes aside as I was using them. That was handy. Might just do that with a chair. Get things out of the way. There we go. So we're just gonna cook. Oh, I did not get some of these chopped very good. They must have been stuck on the side of the chopper. Let me try that again. I tend to put in way more onions than I maybe should, and then don't pay attention to if they're stuck on the side, because they can get yeah, I don't even know how that works actually. But sometimes you gotta just shake it around a little bit to get moving in there. Now I'm gonna bet. There we go. Better, better, better. Okay, so we're just gonna saute these onions for about 3 minutes or so, just to get them nicely translucent. There we go. Hold the cutting board right in front of the view. I don't know, can you see this? Yeah, you can. Yay! And I hear our grill is hot and ready for the chicken. Let me see how well I can multitask with that, right? You know what? I might just leave the chicken until we get the rice and everything in. Otherwise, things will burn in this house because this goes quick. So we'll do that. So yeah, we're gonna add some salt as well. I need, how much is it? 1 tablespoon? 1 tablespoon. Oh, by the way, I was gonna show you this. Salt and pepper shakers are these. lovely things here. They each have a grind setting on the bottom. So one of them I have set to a fine, the salt I have set to a fine grind, pepper to a coarser grind. You can adjust it how you want. And super easy to just take off the lid if you need to measure. I'm not going to grind a whole tablespoon. It'd take me a while. So let me just double check. Yeah, 1 tablespoon of salt. When you throw salt in with the onions while they're cooking, they cook faster. So that's why you see people salting everything as you go. It's yeah, there's a science to it. So kind of fun. Okay, that is probably almost good already. Oh, there's still one big chunk in there I missed. Look at that, hey? My cat is sniffing around here. She didn't like the smell of that onion cutting board that she just got right now. Okay, that should be good. Sure smells good in here already. Yum, yum, yum. Olive oil, butter, onion, salt. Got all those things in. I always have to double check because I miss things when I'm multitasking and then worrying about being live and everything. Okay, so we're gonna add the rice and then just stir it enough. This is arborio rice. I've rinsed it ahead of time. That's all I did with it. We're gonna add it and stir it enough just to coat all the grains with that yummy, buttery, oniony delight. Here we go. So flavorful. Then we are going to stir in some white wine, and I'm using a Pinot Grigio. I'm not a wine connoisseur. Did I say that right? Who knows? The only thing I have wine for in the house is for cooking. So I'm not the type to drink while I cook. Just don't enjoy the taste. Nothing against wine drinkers. Just don't enjoy the taste. What am I doing? 1/2 cup of dry white wine. Oh, I was going to show you these measuring cups too. These are, you can see I'm measuring from the top. So lovely for liquid ingredients. You don't have to scrunch down and measure from the side, right? So these are the easy read measuring cups. There's a 4 cup, a 2 cup, and a 1 cup, and a 1/4 cup size. Okay, pour in the wine and stir. Sizzle, sizzle. Yum, yum, yum. Just gonna let it absorb a little bit, and then we are going to add our chicken broth, and then let it to cook for 10 minutes. And then we kind of move on to the chicken after that. So the chicken broth, I have my son made a little, you maybe can't see this, but made like a beehive thing. There's a bead bouncing on my head every time I lean over. So fun. So I'm doing 4 cups of chicken broth that I have already ready to go. And then I'm going to turn it on for 10 minutes. So I'm going to cancel that. And I am going to just wipe the sides, grab a rag here, or wipe the top of this, because part of pressure cooking is you do want it to form a seal. And if you happen to have a slice of onion in the way, it won't seal. I've learned that many times with canning things too. You've got to have a very clean rim, otherwise your jars are not going to seal. It works the same here. So we're doing custom. It's going to take 10 minutes. Whoops. And the other things, how well can you see this? Oh, maybe not super well. Tilt you down just a bit. You can adjust the pressure. I'm leaving it as it is at the highest pressure. There's a delay setting if you want to set it to only be done in an hour from now. And then there's also a keep warm setting so that you can leave it, you know, if you're going to be not quite ready right away, then keep it warm until you are ready. So that happens automatically. I could turn it off if I wanted to, but I never do. It's fine. I will take it out when it's done. So you guys are looking at my butt while I do that. That's lovely. Okay, chicken. let's get that chicken in the grill, because now the pressure cooker is doing the work for us. We'll do some chicken. So all I have done with this chicken breast so far is, oh, I have done a little bit with it. I soaked it in brine, basically just salt and water. And I did, oh, I think it was 4 cups of water and then 4 tablespoons of, yeah, my chicken, it wants to come in. 4 tablespoons of water or of salt, I think is what I did. Basically enough that there's just, the salt just barely dissolves in it. You want it really, really salty. And what that does is it works in the chicken to preserve even more moisture. That salt keeps more moisture inside the chicken while you're grilling. I've only tried this once before and I was so delighted. My daughter was like snacking on grilled chicken while she was getting ready for bed. It was so good, so much more moist. Chicken can dry out, especially chicken breast that doesn't have a lot of fat in it. It can dry out quite easily. So definitely not a requirement for you to do that, but it did enhance it for me. And so I love doing that now. This is my 2nd time, so I officially love doing it now. Okay, now just to prep this for grilling, I'm gonna lightly coat it with a bit of oil from our spritzer. This is just plain old canola oil or vegetable oil, whatever kind I happen to have. I'm not sure. You can put olive oil, you could do whatever kind of oil you like. This also works as a vinegar spritzer. Oh, I let that come right into my lungs. Beware of that. I also wasn't quite done. Let me just pause for a drink. It mists the oil. You've heard it here first. Now you've seen it too. The mist of oil in my lungs. Let me not lean over that. I was saying vinegar. You can put vinegar in there as well, which would hurt even more in the lungs, I think. And then you can do things like homemade salt and vinegar chips or spritz. Like if you like balsamic vinegar on your salad, just spritz with like balsamic vinegar. You can try all sorts of fun stuff in there. So I am just gonna flip this over, spray the other side with oil. And I am using, you can use whatever kind of herbs or spices or whatever you want. You could put barbecue sauce on here. Totally customizable. I do a lot of herb and garlic rub because it gets so much flavor and I love it. And then I'm gonna put it on the grill. So let me move you back on over here. There we go. Get my tripod okay. It's not gonna be perfect, but that's okay. We're pampered, not perfect, right? Okay, so what I need to do, how well I do this where you can see this. I'm over here, maybe you can see. I need to get the probe into the thickest part of one of these chicken breasts, okay? Because that is going to tell me when the chicken is done in the middle. Not complicated, just complicated trying to do it on camera, apparently. Okay, let's see if I can get this back over here. Plug in that probe. So these grill plates are now heated up to 400 degrees. And the chicken will cook to 160 degrees. Get that probe plugged back in again. Put this down. We're gonna have it not all the way flat because I don't want to squish all the yummy juice out of my chicken. And then, there we go. Okay, so now, once this temperature you see here is going to keep rising, rising, rising. And once that hits 160, we'll hear a beep and it will stop. So I will just leave that camera there because there's not much happening from the pressure cooker right now either. Right now it's it's preheating. So it's heating up all that liquid and then it's gonna tell us when it is also running. So a little bit more about the pressure cooker. We also have a handy dandy guide for this guy too, which has, you know what, I'm gonna come closer. We'll pause. I do need to prep a few other things for the risotto, but that's okay. This thing actually the other one is full of charts too, but this is what I love about this thing. It's full of these charts of how to cook specific types of food. So it tells you what setting, it tells you how many minutes you can do from fresh or from frozen. You can cook a chicken breast, I think it's what, 8 minutes from frozen chicken breast, 8 to 12 minutes from frozen. So you can forget your chicken in the freezer until it's that 4 o'clock nasty kids are going crazy hour. We've all done it. And then still have chicken on the table within 30 minutes quite easily. So I love that. And then grains and rice. I mean, it's got all the things in here. And you can even make, let's see, oh, maybe that one's not in here. There's a really yummy cheesecake recipe on my website that you can do in the pressure cooker as well. So it has a bunch of presets. It has a sear. It has eggs for doing hard-boiled eggs, makes the easiest to peel hard-boiled eggs ever. There's a poultry setting, beef and pork setting, seafood, rice, whole grains. I'm a little too far away to read them right now. Soup, beans, dessert, steam, slow cook, and yogurt is a fun one. And sous vide is a fun one as well. So if you're ever interested in sous vide stuff, yeah, we could go on and on and on about all the things that this guy can do. So it comes with, here, it's over here, a rack. So when I do hard boiled or do eggs, for example, I'll stick my eggs on here. Or when I do a cheesecake, I will stick it in my springform pan on here. All of the accessories that you see for the older version, the quick cooker, as well as this one, they all work in both machines. They also work in an Instant Pot if you are an Instant Pot user already. They all the accessories work in as long as it's not too small, as long as it's not the 4-quart Instant Pot. I think that one's too small. Okay, I'm gonna pause talking about all the things and do a quick little game. Now, this is gonna work very well for those that are watching the replay because we just have Lisa here, but that's okay. This works just fine for anybody. Let me share my screen. I'm not sure. Look at that, chicken's done already. I'll go get it off. In just a sec. Share screen. Just do this. Okay, Lisa, can you tell me, with all my pins and things, can you see my dice game okay?
Yes.
Yes, okay, thank you. I'm gonna get my chicken off and I'll be right back. Oh, yum. You know what, I'll just leave that. Oh, let me get a utensil that has not touched the raw chicken, preferably, right? You don't want to transfer the raw chicken pieces. So this was what, like 5 minutes? I don't know if anybody timed that, but super quick to make a really yummy grilled chicken breast. I'm going to take that probe out later when it's not so hot. All right. Let that sit. And you do want to let it sit for at least 5 minutes so that the juices stay in there. If I would cut it open right now, then a lot of it would run out and then you would lose that the moistness that's so good in the chicken. So let it sit at least 5 minutes and then you can cut it open and it will have all that juice contained. Okay, so let's play a game. It is time. This, you know what, I'm going to just scroll to the next slide and explain it that way. It's a fun game and anybody can play. Alrighty, so here's how it works. I have 11 different envelopes and I want to give away some prizes. So inside each one is a card that says one of those 3 things that you can see in front of you. Win a prize, which can be a variety of different things. You can get one that says a virtual party with friends. I'm going to just actually change that. I'm doing live parties again now too. So if you live close enough to me in Steinbach, Manitoba, then that can be a virtual party or a live party. And then there's also a grand prize winner. So just one of them has a grand prize in it. So you can pick an envelope and see what you get. And let me just qualify that. The virtual party one can be a bunch of different options. I can do a live party, as I said, an online party. It can be a fundraiser. Right now during May, it's a big month for fundraising as Pampered Chef is giving away double the normal amount. I'm struggling with words here today. You know what I'm saying. Double the normal donation. It's up to 30%. So it's a great month for fundraising. I've done a couple already for the Ukraine and different organizations. So that works really well. So fundraiser, a regular party, a host rewards party. There's also a shared rewards party style where you can share your host discount with all your friends. So it's an exclusive discount for everybody that joins the party, not just the host. And then there's also a wedding shower or bridal shower. We're getting into that season as well. So here's how we play. If you choose to play, you don't have to play. You'll roll the dice, and then whatever number you roll, I'll give you that envelope. Simple, right? And some little rules. If you win a prize, then you have to take the prize. So if you win a party, whether it be virtual or live, then we'll get to party together. And then if you win the grand prize, of course, you have to take the grand prize as well, whatever it is, okay? So here you go. Take a screenshot and send me a text. Can you see that number? I feel like I have something blocking it. There we go. Text me your screenshot of your number if you want to play, whether you're watching this live or watching the replay, and then I will tell you what's in your envelope. Simple as that. I won't stay too long. If anybody watching the replay needs to, they can always go back. So there you go. So send me a text and then I'll let you know what you win. All right. Okay, so our chicken is done. Our risotto is at 8 minutes right now. I'll actually put the camera back over there, and then I'm going to start to prep. I got to shred some cheese and cut some chives. I think that's it. We're just about done here. So that's awesome. So let me put you back here. I always aim for half an hour, but we're already at half an hour because I tend to talk more than I always think I will. But we're nearly done. So, okay, so I am going to shred some Parmesan cheese using this fancy dancy shredder. This is a two-sided shredder. Oh yeah, I was gonna put the camera back, wasn't I? A two-sided shredder, so you can get like really big shreds. My mom had a shredder like this growing up, and she would always do leftover potatoes fried in butter until they're like so crisp and yummy with shredded that big. And then also a smaller shred. There is not a coarse shred, a typical coarse shred on here. That one is actually sold separately. So this is for your really fine and your really big. And if you want to protect your fingers, I recommend it, though I don't do it myself. I'm usually shredding something that's a little bigger. If I were shredding something small, I would. Then that works great for putting on there. Okay, I'm gonna move this camera so you don't just stare at my dirty grill. By the way, those grill plates, once they're cool enough, I'll pop them out and in the dishwasher they go. Bada boom, bada bing. I love it. Same thing with this quick cooker, that the inner pot comes out and goes in the dishwasher. It's super easy to clean up from. There are also measurements on the side of this, and I think I need half a cup. I'm sure you can't see them because they're really light, but maybe you can see a little bit. But there are measurements on there as well. So we'll aim for half a cup. There we go. Though, let's be real, I never actually stick with the amount of cheese that they say. I always do a little extra for good measure. Cheese is so good. Can't have enough. I'm sure that's enough. Half a cup. These are super sharp. How many times have I cut myself on these grating things? Very sharp.
Can they go in the dishwasher as well, Crystal?
Yes. There is very little from Pampered Chef that does not go in the dishwasher. Even the non-stick cookware is dishwasher safe. I will not put my knives in the dishwasher because I don't want them to get dull. That's one thing I don't do. If you put them in, then just the wear of the water can dull them a lot quicker than if you wash them by hand. So that's one thing. Cast iron does not go in the dishwasher. And the older stoneware, depending on when you have stoneware from, if it does not, you know what, let me show you here quickly. We got 5 minutes and I'm ready for that. So let me just show you a little bit of stoneware. The newer versions of stoneware have these wavy lines on the bottom. These ones are dishwasher safe. Older version, if you bought stoneware like 5+ years ago, maybe even 3+ years ago, it does not have the wavy lines on it. Those ones are not dishwasher safe. So even the new stoneware is, yay, love it. Yeah. So let me make sure I've got it all. I think so. I think we're just waiting. One, yeah, the timer. Stir in the peas. So I've got 1 cup of peas that were frozen. They are now thawed. This this is an easy read measuring colander, which has measurements as well. So that's what I use for the peas. Handy for any kinds of things that you're needing to measure and rinse. Like it's a bit. I think the holes are a bit too big for rice. I've never actually tried it for rice, but different kinds of like cashews or whatever you might be wanting. One other tip I was gonna share, I always buy chicken in bulk because it's way cheaper that way. And then when I open it up and get started, here's what I do. I take a silicone, it's like instead of parchment paper, a silicone mat. This is actually like a thing with cookie measurements on it, Pampered Chef, of course, and lay my chicken out. Then I'll stick that in the freezer. Once it's frozen good and solid, it's all gonna just go into a Ziploc bag so that it's easy to pull out 1 or 2 chicken breasts at a time without having to thaw your whole package or use it up before you like not put it in the freezer at all, but use it up before it goes bad. So that's what I do with chicken. I do the same with actually peas and berries. I lay them out on sheets and I freeze them individually. I've done that with these peas, in fact, and then I can dump out just a cup of frozen peas and thaw them rather than having to worry about the right amount. So yeah, I've got these big bags of Saskatoons in the freezer. Works well. Strawberries, bacon, any kind of meat, anything you buy in bulk or pick from the garden, it works well. So
that oil container, the one with the squeeze, what's the name of it?
Oil and vinegar dispenser.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Oil and vinegar dispenser. Oh, one more thing I can mention while we're waiting. 2 more minutes. Let's see if I can say it that quick. It's a good thing I have time because I forget things if I don't have the space. The Deluxe Multi Cooker, so that's the risotto one, is $349 regular price. It is only $139 for May hosts, and it is free, or you can earn it for free when you join my team. So if you are in love with the multi cooker, decide how you want to get it. You want to get it for free? Do you want to get it for only $139? Do you want to pay full price for it and help out a host? There's many different options. The Deluxe Electric Grill and Griddle is the official long name of that one, is $449 regular price, and it is $179 for May hosts. And it comes, there's not a free option, but it does come in the ultimate kit. So when you join my team, you can get the ultimate kit, which the total price is $349. And the Deluxe Grill and Griddle is just one of the pieces that's in there. So you're getting a lot of stuff for, it's $1,300 value that you're getting for $349 when you order the Deluxe kit. And you can even get the Deluxe kit with the Grill and Griddle in it, and then earn the multi cooker for free when you join my team in May. So these are May specials. So there you go. Many different ways to get these things into your kitchen. And all these other little tools as well. I've showed you lots of things here. Everything that you see, except for the wine, is Pampered Chef. Except for the food, is all Pampered Chef. And so there's many different things that you have seen. And let me know if you have questions about anything here too as well. But yeah, our risotto is ready. Do I need to let this sit? I don't think so. Yeah, letting the, I haven't really talked about this this guy too much, hey? One of the things that I love about this pressure cooker is that it's very safe compared to a lot of pressure cookers out there. The steam release, I think you can see this. Yeah, the steam release button is way down here and it comes out up top. Plus it gives you a warning. Like I can walk all the way across the house before it releases if I need to. So I love that. There's just no way you're gonna burn yourself. I might get my phone a little bit wet, but no, it's all good. So there you go. It also has handles for carrying on the bottom. I know some other models out there, you carry them from the top, which I've heard of horror stories of people dropping when the lid has come off while you're carrying it. So this one's very secure to carry it as well. Lots of great features. We also sell silicone bags that work in the sous vide. There's so many different products that go well with this, but silicone bags, reusable silicone bags that work well in a sous vide option. I'm just searching for things to say now. Hey, we're almost there. I want to just take that out. I'm going to add the peas. I'm going to add a little bit of the cheese. We're going to dress it up with some pepper. And then, oh, here's one more thing I can do. See? There we go. These are some chives from my garden already. They're always the first thing to come up. And the easiest way that I have found to chop up anything like herbs, chives, whatever, is to just do this in a bowl with some scissors. They're not perfect. Once again, we're pampered, not perfect. They're not perfectly finely chopped, but it's less tedious than snipping them one at a time. Especially with herbs that are really small, it works much quicker. So that is going to go on top. Okay, let's pop this open. So many lovely sounds, hey? A nice lid rest back here. That's so great too. Okay, where's my stir? And it is so creamy and I'm so hungry already. I did not eat supper because this is going to be my supper. Not that I'll eat all of it, but. So we're going to throw in the peas. We're going to throw in most of the cheese, and then actually before I'm done here, I'm going to actually throw in all the cheese because it's just easier that way. But to make it look pretty and servable, save some of the cheese for topping your bowls individually, right? I'll scoop some into a bowl and show you what it looks like. And then after that, I will probably just dump the rest of the cheese in. More practical. I'm all about practical. And then again, we're gonna do just some of these and then top with the rest. Smells good in here. Let me go grab a bowl because I did not grab that. Oh, yum. And then I'm going to top mine with some grilled chicken. And good to go. This is my supper. A little bit of cheese on top, a little bit of green onions on top, which kind of blended with the peas, but that's okay. There you go. Spring risotto and the grilled chicken as well. I won't show you the whole thing. I did not chop up the chicken yet. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two. I hope you were inspired to try some of these things yourself, whether it be little tips about onions or whatever it might be. I love to share things that I learned in the kitchen. So hopefully that inspired you a little. And yeah, I will post the recording of this in my VIP group. So text me if you don't know how to get there, if you're not in there yet. And you can watch the replay there. So come around to turn it off, right? Thanks so much for being here live, Lisa.
No problem.
Nice to have one person to toss ideas with. So,
and ask questions while things are cooking.
And fill in the empty spaces, right? All right, have a good night, and I will see you in our party.
Yes.
Bye-bye.